Hey, what is up guys, it's Rolia or Taylor here, and we're back with a brand new video, and this is going to be on the 1.1 update that includes incursions for the division. There will be a lot arriving on the 12th of April, and this includes item loot trading, incursions, the Dark Zone supply drops, and many other things. Now there's going to be way too much to cover in this video, so in this one we're just going to be covering incursions and what to expect with the one incursion we will be getting for free on April the 12th. Now when April the 12th actually arrives, which is 10 days from now, first incursion we will get our hands on is actually going to be called Falcon Lost. Now if you have completed the division or the main story of the division, you'll notice in the bottom right hand corner of the map you can already see some of the details about the incursion. This incursion will be against the Last Man Battalion, and it is extremely difficult to beat, so don't expect to waltz in there and beat it first or second try. It's going to take you a while to do. Now some details about this incursion include that if you die there are no checkpoints, so you will go straight back to the start. This already indicates how hard it's going to be to beat, and it's going to get very frustrating very quickly, I can imagine. It actually took the Ubisoft quality control team around 3 days to beat this, and this was while they were playing during work hours. You're not going to be okay going in with the gear that you currently have. You're going to really need to up your game and get the very best gear you can get. You're going to need to organise your group, as in make sure you have one medic, make sure you have a long range player, and other roles like that. You're not going to be able to go in with all the same or very similar playstyles. You're going to need to be very diverse with this and make sure you've got tactics on point. You're not going to be able to pick a specific spot and sit behind and reload and then shoot again. You're going to need to use tactics like I've already mentioned. This is going to be really hard. I can't stress how hard this incursion is going to be. I know for one I'm not going to be beating it for a long time because I'm currently playing solo, and this is very group based activity. So like I said, there's no checkpoints. You are going to restart and respawn right at the beginning of the incursion. There's also going to be an APC vehicle which is actually resilient against bullets, so you're going to need to find a way to destroy this. I can't really think of any or many ways. The only way I can think of is grenades. Now this could indicate we're going to get some other sort of ammunition type or explosive sort of round. We're also going to encounter a new type of enemy, and that is being drones. So this goes back to being able to sit behind a sort of cover and just shoot from, because they will be able to have a 360 degree view. They're going to spot you from whatever cover you're behind and try and kill you as quickly as possible. Believe it or not, the incursion actually has two difficulties. That's hard mode and challenge mode. Now, I've already described hard mode, which is no respawns, you're going to die quickly unless you're well equipped and working with tactics, so I can't even imagine and just describe how hard challenge mode is going to be. The rewards haven't really been covered that much because they do want to keep it a surprise, but you might receive one of the new gear sets or a nice new weapon. Gear sets are like high-end items but more. They're going to be named and they look very cool. You can find some of them in incursions, but not all of them. Some will be in challenge modes as well as within the Dark Zone. What I should add is, from now on, as soon as you reach level 30 outside the Dark Zone, your level will actually be replaced by a gear score. As we know, the recommended gear score for the first incursion is actually 150. So as soon as you reach level 30, that will be then converted into a gear score which marks all of your loot and all of your current items and weapons. You don't actually have to have 150 to participate in the incursion, but that is a recommended for hard mode. For challenge mode, you'll actually require a certain amount of gear score. This hasn't been revealed yet, so we're going to guess it's a fairly high number indeed. Once you've beaten the incursion, don't worry, you can go back and do it again if you really want to. The reward will not be as good as doing it the first time, but if you complete it once a week, the reward will be a lot better than doing it every day. I know it doesn't really make any sense, but what I'm trying to say is, if you're completing it every day, the reward won't be as good as if you do it once a week. That's because there is a weekly reward that has a better quality item or anything like that than successive completions. I hope that does make sense to you guys. I had so much trouble trying to explain that, but I hope that's like the best way I could put it. So I hope it did make sense and you're able to figure it out. That's going to be it for this video. I was only going to cover incursions in this one because there is a lot more to cover in the next couple of videos. I was going to try and make one big video, but I just don't have the time to do that because I'm currently working a lot of hours at my current workplace and I've got a lot of stuff going on outside of work. So I'm going to do more of a mini breakdown for the next couple of topics. So that's going to include gear sets, loot trading and the Dark Zone supply drops. I hope you look forward to these as much as I look forward to making them. They'll be up within the next couple of weeks. They'll actually be up within the next week. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy it, make sure to click that like And if you did enjoy it, make sure to click that like button, and if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe for the future videos that are coming very soon. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.